welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Chelsea Alexa. So today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm going to be installing Microlinks for the first time. This is my model. She is relaxed. She had her last relaxer about 6 weeks ago and she came with her hair blow dried. This hair was sent to me by Ywigs. I'm going to leave all the information in the description box for you guys so you guys can access it. I did color test this one strand of hair. I put 30 volume developer with bleach in a foil and left it for 45 minutes, and that's how light it got. So not blonde or anything, but it's definitely bright enough for you to like put a different color in it. I'm just showing you guys all that came with the packaging. Those two tools came like a crochet hook and like a beading tool. They definitely sent me some beads as well as the pliers that you use to tighten the hair or to tighten the bead. And then this little Velcro sectioning tool as well as a drawstring bag. So the first thing that I did was to section out all the hair that I knew I wasn't going to put links in, which is basically like the perimeter of the hair. So I have the like this top part of the hair in the front, this top part right now that I'm sectioning out the crown. I take 3 fingers for the back and I just go straight across. That way when I put it in a ponytail you won't see links or anything. And then I took about 2 fingers on each side and I sectioned that part off as well, and then I just braided them up. And that's what you're gonna see here. The 2 pieces in the front, the 2 on the side, and the piece in the back. As well as the crown was sectioned out, that perimeter. So all that's really gonna be getting the beads are this middle section right here. That's the only part that's really gonna have any beads on it. So it's important to actually understand how this works. This little loop comes attached to the actual hair, and that little part of the bottom you can pull and kind of just remove it. It comes bunched up like that. I did cut one piece just to test it because I thought it was going to be like eye-tips, and I was definitely wrong. So don't cut the string, just cut the little gold part that holds the string together. I already did the first row because I wanted to make sure I knew what I was doing before I filmed, but yeah. So I sectioned off that thin line, and now I'm going in individual little boxes. And I'm going to attach the links that way. So I have my first little box right there. I stick my fingers through the actual wire to pull the hair through. And then I'm holding on to that little bead attachment at the bottom. And I can pull that through. That's going to bring the real hair through the middle of the microlink. And then I take the pliers and I clamp it closed. I know it sounds kind of like a lot's going on, but I'm telling you it's not that hard. Basically the hair comes in individual strands, and there's like a hole that's made throughout the actual strand. I'm just trying to get my client's hair through that hole and then clamp it shut. That's the entire process. So I'm taking the hair, putting it through that loop. I pull the bottom of it. That brings my client's hair through the little hole that's in the actual microlink hair. And then I clamp it shut with the pliers that they provided me. So that wire is kind of similar to that beading tool that they sent me. If you've ever strung beads before, this is basically exactly that. So I'm just trying to get the hair through that little wire loop, which kind of confused me in the beginning because basically the things they sent me, while I appreciate them, I'm not complaining about that at all. I needed them. They weren't really necessary, I feel like, for this. I'm sure I could have used that crochet hook to kind of feed the hair through. But honestly, I'm a braider. My fingers move fast. I don't need anything else besides my hands, honestly. Yeah, I like the micro loops because you don't need anything extra. Like, you don't need the extra beads. Maybe later on you'll need the beads to like reapply or if anything happens. But everything you need is already attached to the hair that you get. So that's something that I think is really nice and different from other types of microlinks that I've seen. And as far as the size of the boxes that I'm using, my client has pretty thick hair, so I'm basically trying to match the size of the box to about how much hair I get in each individual microlink. Maybe even a little bit less, just so that the weight is not too heavy on her individual strand and that it doesn't cause like breakage or thinning as time goes on. I'm going to do one more row, and then I'm gonna move on to how I styled and blended her natural hair with the links themselves. So I'll be back after this. So this is her hair fresh off the install. I haven't styled it or anything. This is just how it looks so far. I forgot to say it in the beginning, but I was sent 3 bundles of 22-inch Yaki straight, and I only used one for her hair. And you can see the blend is really, really nice. Like, it blends with her hair very well. She came blown out, and the hair itself probably came blown out. Before I installed her hair, I did do a heat test. I used, I think, 450 on my flat iron just to see if it would melt or do anything, and it didn't. It takes heat very, very well. So right now I think I have her flat iron at like 410, and I'm flat ironing both her hair as well as the extension hair together, and I'm going row by row. I sped this part up because I flat iron very, very slowly. I like to only do one pass, and no one's gonna sit here and watch me flat iron all that stuff. So I just went ahead and I flat ironed all of her hair with the extensions. And then I did go ahead and I flat ironed her leave out as well. That hair was like butter after the flat iron. Like, you see that? So I went ahead and I want to go ahead and trim her hair. I didn't want to cut her actual hair. I was just trying to blend the extensions with the cut she already had. So I'm bringing all the hair forward and I'm just cutting it on a diagonal, and I did that for both sides because I wanted to come out and look like a V, like a V shape in the back, just to clarify. So I did it on the other side, and you can see how like each side is kind of angled towards the bottom and then it gets longer. That's what I mean. Layers on the outside but not layers on the inside. Now this is what I really wanted to see, because y'all know kinky straight or Yaki straight hair is notorious for not curling well. So I really wanted to curl it and see what it was going to do. So I sprayed some hairspray beforehand as well as after, and then I curled. I know a lot of people, they'll curl all the hair away from the face. But me personally, lately at least, I've been curling like the bottom half of the hair towards the face. And then the top half of the hair, I'll curl away from the face. I just feel like I like how it looks better. It looks a little bit more modern. But yeah, so you're going to see me putting the hair towards the face as opposed to away, if you're wondering why I'm doing that. But yeah, that's how it's looking so far. Definitely using a lot of hairspray. I will put the hairspray that I used in the description box along with everything else, just so you guys know exactly what was going on. But you can see like the blend between her hair and the Microlinks is insane. This is how it looked after I finished styling. We did a middle part at first because she's used to doing a middle part, she says, so I wanted to kind of keep it familiar in the beginning. But that looks so good, so nice and natural. It's thick, but it's not too thick, which is kind of what I was going for. Like I said, I only used one bundle. The hair is moving and it's flowing. and the microlinks are completely hidden. You wouldn't be able to tell at all. We tried a side part too, just to see our options. You know, microlinks are very versatile. You can do half up, half down. You can do middle part, side part, full ponytail, all of it. So we want to kind of see what our options would be, just so if she wants to style it differently later on, she knows what she can do. Then I did this super cute messy ponytail. I really just threw her hair up in a ponytail really fast. But you can see the ponytail is not like lumpy or bumpy in the back. It looks really smooth. Overall, this was a lot of fun. This is my first time doing microlinks, and I'll definitely be doing them again. I'm definitely offering this service from here on out. So look out for that. If you guys don't know, I'm a hairstylist in the Orlando, Florida area, so make sure you come out and see me. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll catch y'all in my next one. Bye!